Hello. Um, I cannot say enough good things about my supervisors this semester and their feedback model. Um, a couple things come up for me. So they definitely made it so it was incremental, and knowing that I'm a very new clinician and this was my first site, they made sure to first be able to have me observe and then kind of slowly work myself into each session. So first just engaging in the session, then being in charge of like certain parts of the session, and then being able to be in charge of the entire session. Definitely giving feedback when appropriate during the session, and then definitely afterwards. I have one of my supervisors, she had been a SLP for 30 years, and so she has so much tidbits of information to know and learn from, and she was constantly telling me those things. And she's a very positive in her practice and how she handles things. And so she was constantly giving me feedback after sessions and just in general about the different things that she thinks about and how she's able to kind of manage young people and be able to keep positive in every session. My other clinician supervisor, she was really great too. She was good at, so when she has me do full sessions by myself, she just takes notes and then goes over them with me after, and I really enjoy that. First off, it like lets me know that she's really paying attention to everything that I'm doing, and then she can be really specific because it's all written down. Then I can actually take her notes afterwards and be able to learn from both what she told me and also what she said to jog my memory so I do it the next time. And I think I was really able to. Her feedback was that I was able to take feedback. I know one thing that I started with at the beginning is like I am open and willing to learn anything that you have to teach me, and really tried to approach that in everything, especially just learning this whole new thing. I was very open to their feedback, and then trying to implement exactly what they shared with me right after, and asking, is there anything else is there anything from that session that you noticed? Or kind of telling them, I got in the practice, if they didn't tell me, of like telling them what I noticed that I did that could have been improved. Like, oh, when I got to that one place, I got nervous and didn't know what to do. And so that worked well for me. I think in terms of elicitation for like future sessions, I would really want to develop what you talked about in the lecture, like a model at the beginning with my supervisor of like, how do you give feedback? Can we do it like, what would work for you? Can we do it once a week or every day or whatever works for them, but really developing a pattern of doing it so that you get in the habit. Because I think, supervisors are really busy, and definitely mine gave me as much feedback as they could. But if you set that up with them, I think it might be a little bit more frequent. And I loved being able to get feedback when they did have it to give. So that's what I would want to do in the future. Yeah, and they did it really kind. I think sandwiching it in terms of this really went well, maybe try to do this. They were also really specific in their feedback, which helps me of not just like if like, oh, that didn't go well, but instead saying like, this is what could be improved. And then those are tangible things that I can immediately like put into action, and was able to do. So, they were fantastic at that. And I think overall feedback went really well. And that's the feedback I got from them, is that, I was able to take that feedback. And I hope that my experiences and other clinical experiences can be as rich and good as this one, and that I can really help to cement a pattern of creating that feedback, and that I can be open to it no matter what site I'm in. All right, thanks.